Welcome back, gamers. I'm Mad Mac, part of OldCrewGaming, leader of the MWO, and today is day 6 of Satisfactory. Please make sure you hit that like button, follow, leave a comment, and let me know what I'm doing. Got some interesting facts to show you, so we'll go ahead and we'll dive right in. So first of all, got part of phase 3 complete, got all those damn girders done, and I have the stuff I need for my milestone. Now, before I go any further, yes, as you've noticed, I've done a bit of reorganization, got things a little betterly organized here. So I've got, simple production there, combiners there, and I'll have room for my manufacturers right there once that's done. I have not gone as far and gotten into a coal power plant or a fuel power plant yet. That will happen next. That is the next big thing that needs to happen before I can go anywhere else. And I've also decided that's where the mega factory will end up. So at some point, it will have to be moving day, and we'll have to move all this stuff over there. And then start running belts and conveyors of all the different resources over there so I can start building the actual factory. Side note, I have been also progressing with the racetrack, the Satisfactory racetrack that I'm planning. Please check me out in the evenings. I'm usually streaming that while watching some fairy tale. Please make sure you check me out there. So, first of all, we're going to drop in, send Drunko for his most important thing, which is industrial manufacturing. So that gets... And... Bye, Drunko! Alright, and that...
Milestone reached. Manufacturers can receive up to 4 inputs for the production of complex parts, such as computers and heavy modular frames, but most importantly, the 2 new project parts. The modular engine and adaptive control unit are essential for the development of Phase 3 of Project Assembly. You are making good progress. The future is starting to look bright.
Okay, and I've spent a lot of money to get a whole bunch of different pieces that I'll need for my buildings, a whole bunch of ramps and stuff. Transport, got the hypertube all set up. A couple of signs, bunch of lighting. That will be useful later for the racetrack. We finally unlocked the alien power augmenter, so that will be huge with getting everything set up for the power plant, as well as geothermal, which will assist with the power plant. So what will probably happen is I will go around and find all the geothermals everywhere. I'll drop these down, and then I'll connect them all up to one of these. That gets all that free power together, gives it a nice big boost, and that will be what powers the main inputs for water and fuel, oil. So we'll go from there. That'll be very interesting. Again, I will probably be doing that during streaming live in the evenings. This is a wonderful game, but it is a tad boring to watch farming. So that's why I provide fairy tale in the evenings. So check me out. The other interesting thing that I realized is you should be building yourself a doggo pen, a lizard dog pen. Here's the reason. That's, good little loot there. A slug. Another slug. Another slug. Oh, copper. And some plastic. So every 5 to 10 minutes, you can come back here and get a whole cadre of random materials from your doggos. The way I do it is you go and you feed them. You take the very long, arduous journey of having to travel all the way back here to lead them to the pen. You bring them up to here. Once they're in here, you slap a wall behind them, open this up, bring them in with the rest, slap a wall behind it, and you got yourself a doggo pen. Aren't they cute? Oh, pat, pat, pat. So, the other reason for that is not only do you get tons of slugs and stuff like that, but you get gear that's not even available for crafting yet or purchase yet. So I ended up with a whole whack of computers out of this, which helped with some of the upgrades. I ended up with a whole bunch of cooling systems, which can't make yet, fused modular frames, heat sinks, turbo motors, you know, electromagnet control rods, you know, sheets of aluminum, as well as the heavy modular frames, which, is the next level of things that I need to make. So this is all stuff that the doggos have been spitting out, as well as, your standard materials that you would find here. So it is a crapshoot. We don't always get what we want, but sometimes we get some really interesting stuff, and it makes our life that much more interesting. So, yes. Other big news, finally have the dimensional depot all set up, meaning that if I run out of materials while I'm building stuff, I have a cache that lets me know, hey, you're in the purple now, you're taking stuff out of the dimensional. Careful how many you have. Eventually, I will have it set up so that whatever I'm building will be stored and going into a dimensional drive. I've got 26 of these, so we're thinking, I don't know, one each. So we're already at 26. So we'll be able to do a pretty decent dimensional depot uploader. Upgrades. While we're waiting for Drunky to get back, alien manufacturing, that's basically completely done. Alien technology, like I said, I got the power augmentation, and I now have the production amplifier. I'm using these in 3 locations currently. The production amplifiers, currently finding I need to produce a lot of Catrium ingots. I am then doubling how many ingots, how many quick wire I'm getting per 12 per ingot. The other locations I'm doing a lot of doubling is here. So more circuit boards, and plenty of AI limiters. I was using it earlier for other things as well, but I literally have more motors. And I think there's another stack of motors up here somewhere. A little further down. Nope. Oh, there's one. Oh, it's down below. Which means it's here. Yeah. So decent amount of motors. We'll see what's required for that. I've done a quick upgrade on the plastic and rubber plant. Mostly so that I'm producing both of them. I've seen ways of making it so it can be self-powered. I've not done that. Again, I'm running off bio burners still. I'll also use the doubler to double up the amount of biofuel I'm producing, which makes my life a little easier. But the next big thing will be going over and starting to move all those resources over to the main plant. But I'm gonna have to build the power plant first. So that will be the next thing that I will be doing offline, in between finishing up the main road raceway that I'm building. Looking forward to that. So yeah, 1 into 2, simple split, rubber, plastic. I needed more plastic than rubber, so I switched it over at one point, so I've got plenty of that. So things are pretty full, so I'm not worried about throwing in the production yet. Maybe I'm being silly and not doubling up on my storage over there. But like I said, that's just to be able to have the materials. Eventually, that will be where the super factory will be. Because we are getting to the point where we're mixing and matching way too many different materials. to do them in smaller batches, and it'll just be easier to take care of everything in one zone. How are we doing? 6 whole minutes before the damn Drunky gets back. In the meantime, let's make sure we grab the materials we needed for the next upgrade. Go back to 5, finish these off real quick. So we'll select this milestone. So I got 200 in here. My factory for building these frames are here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That gets me the 400 I need for that. Don't worry, I have more of that kicking around elsewhere if need be. And concrete. Which is up. Ooh. Really? Which is up here. Here. Nope, that's quartz. Concrete. Just enough concrete. Now I'm pretty sure I have concrete somewhere else. There. I'll have to check. Oh, I do. I have a factory making concrete. So that gets me... In fact, seeing how we got the 5 minutes before Drunky gets back, I will go show you that factory. And I want to thank the viewers for reaching out and helping me out with the problem. I did do a video about the blueprint bug, where if you made items outside of the blueprint frame, it would cause the game to crash. Sadly, I had a partial structure that was up that I could not delete without it having it crash every single time. People in the community reached out to me and said, hey, take your save file, head over to the online Satisfactory calculator, load your map into there. You can then remove the offending items, save, and bring it back. So now, at some point, I'll come back and I'll redo this area because I have cleared out that massive structure that was just sitting there in the way the whole time. So this is now completely up and running the way it's supposed to. It's not... like it's supposed to. I've got to do a couple of things with it. Change the way the belts are being fed, things like that. It's also the question of whether I'm just going to start taking the resources from here and moving them to the mega base, or whether I leave a factory here for now. Only time will tell. As you can see, it's been working hard, getting all of this ready for us. I've also changed it so that I can use the belts to get back rather than these zip lines. I do like the zip lines sometimes, but as you increase the speed of the belts, your movement speed increases as well when you move across it. So you can get some pretty decent speed going here by running on the belts. So I've started to use the belts more as part of the transportation. I will use the hypertubes when I want to get around the racetrack, to be honest. Might use hypertubes later on in the mega base to get to the different parts of the world I want to get to, but we'll see. It's not high on my list of priorities. So, list of things that are going to happen. I'm going to build my power plant. I know exactly where I'm going to build that. In fact, that power plant is going to be right over here. This is where the power plant's going to be. There's also a whole bunch of geysers over here. They'll be able to link up, so I'll connect that up as soon as possible. But yeah, that will be the next thing, as well as, well, not going completely crazy. How many of those? I needed 300, 2, 3. Excellent. I spent a lot of time filling up a lot of these boxes to make sure that we're prepped and ready to go for this particular recording, because I want to show you guys, how do things progress, where things go. Other things that I wanted to make sure I had before I got to starting into the big factory and the power factory is smart splitters and programmable splitters. This is huge. This will fix so many problems with trying to have to decide how this splits into this. No, be able to set it up really nicely. Yeah, as well as most important floor lift conveyor holes. Those are huge. I don't know if you've seen the trick, but you can literally quadruple or 10 times the height of your belts by going through one of these. Hopefully they don't patch that. How are we doing? A minute and a half before Drunky gets back. While we're waiting for Drunky, now that I have the manufacturer, I want 2 of those. So that means I need 400 cable. That's fine. Let's go grab that. This is all the same. It was, I believe, almost pretty much full. So 800 cable. Okay, plastics. I need 100 plastics. Oh no, I only needed 100 cable. Ha! Hey, you're back. Good. Thank you. Let's do the next milestone. And away with thee. Nice. Number 4.
Milestone reached. The transportation of resources can reach new heights of efficiency. With the Mark IV belts and lifts, the truck, but even more importantly, your effort. Handling a large and complicated vehicle like the truck should come easy to a well-trained pioneer such as you.
Exactly.
They are an
The
obvious
truck.
improvement over tractors concerning industrial purposes. Improvements for personal use were not measured.
Oh, that's just mean. Now, I never actually built a truck. It wasn't something that I built in my game. So it will be interesting to build one of these suckers just to see how they drive compared to these guys. These guys are fun. Now, truck racing? Depends on how big they are compared to this. Tractors were huge. Tractor racing, that would be funny, but you definitely fall in some of the areas I've created. Anyway, I digress. So we are looking for plastic, which is down here in this one. So I need 200 for the next thing, as well as 100 for what I want to build. Excellent. Modular frames. Modular frames. I need 40 of those. So just a stack of those. Don't need any for that. And then motors, which was next to me, wasn't it? There it is. I need 20 of those. We'll just take a stack for now. That gets what we need for the motors. And let's see. The next thing we need 400 of this, and nope, there. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. All right, so that's ready to go in 3 minutes. In the meantime, let's see if we can get these built. So the idea is these 4 go into 1. God, I hope that works. Yay! Oh, it's too fat to go in here. It's too fat. Oh no. Oh no, it's too fat. It's a big boy. Honestly, I was planning to put 2 in here, but look at the size of this thing. Holy mackerel. Okay, I got room for the belts out at least. Plan was to, but still, that's he's a big boy. He's a big boy, that's for sure. Okay, so we'll just do the 1 for now. And what can you produce? See, this is why I want to have 2 of them going. So this bugger takes those pieces, which I've stopped producing. Okay, I'm gonna have to start producing those again. And the other takes the quick wire and computers. Oh, that's a headache. That's a really, really big headache. Okay. Modular frames, heavy modular frames. Okay, yeah, that's annoying that needs. Oh, I didn't realize you needed the nuts or screws for heavy modular frames. That sucks. That sucks greatly. Okay, it just means I have to just do the damn screws. Part of the factory. I was really hoping to build a mega factory this time that didn't need screws. The screws are one of the things that just drive me around the bend. So, computers, yeah, I've been working on lots of those. Crystal oscillator, plenty. And SAMs, okay, yeah, I've been doing that as well. So that's fine. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take all of these for a sec. Come here. We'll put you in here. Oh, alright, he's got something in there. Don't have anything there. Put you in there. Just want to make sure these are all empty before I go doing anything crazy. Oh, he's back. Quick. We'll do the next upgrade. It's also starting to get a little cramped in this area. That's the other thing. I tried very hard to make like this whole thing produce well, but let's be honest, we're starting to get cramped. I'm having to run around too far to get stuff. Makes it hard. That and all this. And now we got the packaged fuel.
Milestone reached. Avoid the embarrassment of placing liquids in your pockets only for them to spread across your suit. Package and unpackage them with the packager.
Yay.
Packaging fluids allows them to be transported in your inventory, on conveyor belts, and by vehicles. For increased, non-pocket related fluid storage, you can now use the industrial fluid buffer.
Oh, okay. Oh, the industrial fluid buffer. Where's that? Is that logistics? Oh, organization. Don't have the industrial fluid buffer yet. Lies and slander. Okay, so tier 5, I just need this. Select that milestone. So that gets us the plastic we need, the rubber we need. Go get some motors. We have a bunch in here. I need 100 of those. And get me my concrete. Which is up here. Nope. Here. I need 100 of that. Alright, so that gets us for the next thing. So, meanwhile, let's grab some of this so we can do some Mark III belts. Alright, so where are you going to allow me to belt to? Oh, we got the... Ooh, but it takes those guys to make them. Alright, it'll be useful later. So go here. Nope. 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 Yes. Okay, here. Come on, give it. Oh! This damn thing is the wrong way. That doesn't help at all when you put things. Oop, nope, don't want the big one, just a little one. There we go. Now we get our Mark IIIs. There. There. Come on. Really? You're not gonna give me any of it? Come on, give it to me. Yeah! It's the long way around, but we get there. And you, there, you, there. And now, I'll have to figure out how to power you. Because this is why we need the power plant. We can't be relying on the individual recipes anymore. We're also at the point where anything that this thing produces, I can do that, and that's it. Everything else, this, and this. Oh, actually, no. I can do the high-speed connectors by hand. Which, look at me. I'm I can build high-speed connectors. So, but the rest, yeah, we need to start focusing on the larger factory to be able to pull off what we want to do next. However, like I said, in the meantime, I will be building the power station. Like I said, I'm going to be collecting all that free resources, get that thing going. Again, it's been a little bit of time, so let's go check with the doggos. Doggos, what you got in the way of free stuff for me? Hey guys! Pat. Oh, nuclear bomb. Thank you. Aluminum tray. That's good. Ooh, we'll take some rotors. Some plastic. Always nice of you, doggo. That's not as useful. How about you? Yeah, we'll take it. So like I said, you can get a real variety of random stuff that is useful. So, nuclear bombs. I've now got 6 of them, and I'm nowhere near nuclear yet, which I think is hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. Tell you what. For shits and giggles, for those of you that haven't seen it yet, we'll show you what happens when you use a nuclear bomb. Okay, the arc, and go. Da 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 da. Oh, nice big kaboom. Now, sadly, it's not as big as an area as I was hoping, but that's okay. It's still pretty freaking awesome. But for now, we're going to store them, save them, and collect them. All right, our space elevator is back. I've got all the materials we said we needed. And away Drunky goes. Bye, buddy.
Milestone reached. It is my honor and privilege to inform you that the fuel-powered generator, as well as the industrial fluid buffer, are now available.
That's what we needed.
Due to a lack of gold in your sector, Caterium will serve as a suitable replacement to construct the fuel-powered generator. Your research into this element was valuable. In fact, you in particular are my most valuable pioneer, but don't tell the others I said that. It would be bad for morale.
Wait, there's other pioneers? You've been seeing other pioneers on the side? That's not acceptable. Alright, so that gets us completely finished with Tier 5. Tier 6. Don't really need the trains yet, so we're going to save the resources for the trains. Pipes, though, and signals. Collision. Sections, effective steps for road signs. Interesting. Lock signal. Tempting. The reason why I'm kind of interested in that is for my starting lights for the racetrack. As far as actually needing it, we don't. So this, however, we can do. I'm like 99% sure I've got the plastic, the rubber, and because of the doggos, those frames. Yeah, see? I've got the frames already from the doggos. Don't even have to worry about it. Thank you, doggos. Love you, doggos. Ah, no, don't pull out the gun. And I need plastic and rubber, which... this one... 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Whew. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. All right, that gets us what we need there. But we don't need to... we don't need to do another one. We've got one going. Is there any other new research stuff because of that? Catrium, no, I've gotten it pretty much all the way down to where we need it. Mycelia, again, I'm not bothering with gas masks. You hit an area that has stuff that produce gas, blow them up. Pure and simple. You don't have to dick around with it. You don't have to make a big problem with it. Just find the area, take your bombs, throw them on the things, they blow up. Same thing with the plant guys that pop up. Just throw a grenade on them, boom, you don't have to deal with it anymore. Nor gas masks. Waste of your time. Besides, once you get into nuclear, you're going to need the nuclear helmet anyway, which doesn't protect you from gas. I don't think. Check me on that. Nutrients complete, power slugs. Yeah, I don't have the ability to build that stuff yet. Again, got the car, got the space. Explosive retinue application. So this is good if you're being chased by a whole bunch of the flying bugs. It'll pop them all in one zone. Not so useful yet. Haven't bothered with the radio technology yet. This also is something I need to start looking at, is building the explosive rebar. It works so much better. It does so much more damage. And then instead of carrying little bombs, I can start carrying bigger bombs. Or even bigger bomb. Anyway, we'll see. Nuclear deterrent is interesting. I might save those for spiders. The big spiders. Make them go boom. I do have hard drives in my library that I need to use, but I also have 13 in this area that I haven't used at all yet, so we'll be working on that. So I've got everything I need for that. I got my dog opened. Let me just quickly give you a quick view of where I'm thinking the main factory will be located. Give you a full idea. And give you a quick, just a quick preview here of the racetrack. I'm not going to go into depth into the racetrack here. Check out my evening streams to watch me work on it. And feel free to ask me questions then. I can chat to your heart's content. Usually I'm farming and just getting stuff done at that point. I had the rough idea of where I wanted to take the racetrack, and then my imagination started to get away from me. So it is no longer a full circle. There's now a break where I'm working on it. But just get you a little high point to give you an idea of what I've done. So that will be the starting point. Down, through, down. Nice little area there. Goes over there, comes through there, down there, goes off into the distance. And eventually we'll come back here. Like I said, I've started moving stuff around in that area so the ends do not completely meet. So this should be interesting. This is a lot of fun for me to build when I get frustrated with waiting for different things to produce enough energy. This is where the main factory is going to be. So currently that is as far out. You can see the very... Get us a little closer to it. If you can see the very far edge, there's a line of blocks that does the periphery. That corner, going any further out that way, is out of bounds. So I've taken to the edge of the map there. This is the edge of the map all the way across the bottom where you've seen here. So the plan is to... I haven't decided how far that way I'm going to take it, but I've now figured out how far that way I can take it, and that's the max. So let me know in the comments if you think that's a big enough space. Again, can always double up. I built it in such a way so there is a stone there that was in the way, and yeah, I just started using that instead. So covered it up, and it could be a whole second level, and it's big enough to put the tallest buildings and a second level there. So like I said, the racetrack is fun. This is where we'll be moving to. Way over there is where the power plant will be. I will show you that in later videos, most likely in live stream. So the next time I do a video like this, hopefully I will have everything I need to complete phase 3. I'll have completed all the milestones that are including the train and stuff like that. I will have the power plant built, and I will probably have started the process of moving over to the new base area. So that is the game plan going forward. So just a quick video today. Like I said, I just wanted to show you what I've been working on, what's up next, get those milestones done. We'll drop in, get this last milestone done. I think that'll be all that we're able to do with the resources we have. This got bigger. I'll be honest, I don't remember this being as big. Maybe I'm wrong, but I may have to rethink my putting 2 of them here. You know, the idea was I could select the recipe I want. Okay, I know this is the recipe, throw them in, make what I need. Same with this. Wait a second, that's only 3. Oh, because that only takes 2. Yeah, never mind. SAM, high-speed connectors, but I need a computer producer. Like I said, we're now mixing in plastics, rubber. There's a whole bunch of stuff that we're mixing in that we're going to need to start bringing all the resources to one specific area and then building the factory off of that. So that will that will be moving day. Oh, Drunkie's back. Just yeah. Learn to drive, buddy. Learn to drive. We've been doing this enough, you should know how to do this by now. All right. Get all those in there. Get that in there. And that gets our pipeline engineering.
Milestone reached. Pipelines and pipeline pumps can now be upgraded to Mark II. They are like Mark I, but better.
But better.
Pipes
Yeah.
seem to be objects of fascination to humans. In fact, there are recorded instances of humans doing nothing but thinking about pipes for hours.
Okay. That's that's funny. So yes, the blueprint Mark II designer, love it. Definitely want it. Need some computers to finish it off, as well as some of the heavy modular frames. So we'll work on that. Can't do that one yet either. And like I said, I could do the railway, but I'm not going to do it on this episode because it's a waste of materials right now, and motors and other things are going to need it for a lot of other things. So we're going to leave these milestones alone. I'm going to leave that one in my inventory to remember that I'm doing it. Yeah, I also did a quick little shift of the processing for the my fuel blocks. So, been some time. Let's go check the doggos one more time. See if we can get a decent another quick pick. Oh, a bullet. Like I said, they can't all be winning. Oh, there's a yeah. Pipes. Bullets. Alright, well, only 1 out of 3 was decent stuff this time, but like I said, it's free resources. You know, really shouldn't turn our nose up at it. But, we take it, dump it in here. Works like a charm. Oh, we got tons of plastic. Pipes. Oh, we got lots of those. Switch that up. Yeah, like I said, doggos are worth having. Having a whole little pound of them is a good way to go. It takes a long time to get them home. They will easily get distracted if they can't see you. So you have to keep your eye on them. If you run, they will run after you, but if they clip onto anything and stop seeing you, they're like, I sit here and wait for you to get it back. They're very squishy. So if you accidentally run by aliens or other creatures, they will eat the doggos. So make sure you've cleared your way back to your base if you're going to go start doggo hunting. Yeah, and that, like I said, they're not so smart. But having a bunch of them at the home base, really useful. It's going to be interesting to see how I'm going to move them to the main manufacturer. That's going to be the real interesting thing. Might even have a doggo race. Could I put the doggo? No, we don't want people running over the doggos. That'd be a bad idea. No, we won't do that. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and pause our adventure here. Again, check me out later on in the evening on Kick, live streaming while I do more work on this whole factory setup and the new factory and the racetrack. Please remember to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and follow on Kick. This has been Mad Mac. Be safe out there, gamers.